Olá Gente Querida, tudo bem? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Matiza and today's video is going to be a full face, affordable makeup tutorial. On my channel, I do my best to emphasize and advocate for the lavish lifestyle, but on a budget. One thing I've learned throughout my life is to deal with what I have. See, I have breadcrumbs, and best believe I'm going to make the best bread loaf on earth. I have lemons, and honey, I'm gonna make the best lemonade, okay? With this makeup tutorial, with all my fashion videos, my makeup videos, the whole idea is you don't have to have big money to look like shmoney. Let's go. Wait. Before we get into this video, I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe, okay? Y'all love coming back. Might as well put your foot in and claim your position and subscribe. Get information. Let's wait 19. Let's do this. Now that you have subscribed, let's get into this video. So before I start this video, the very first thing I like to do is, of course, get my hair out the way because it's realistically impossible to do makeup with your hair in the way. Now that the hair is pulled back and out of the face, we're going to prime. It's very crucial to prime your face, protect your actual skin from all the makeup products. And when I was starting out with makeup, I didn't really care for primer, but once my face started to break out, I was like, wait. Primer it is. The primer that I use is the NYX Angel Veil primer. This baby I've had since last summer. Have I checked the expiration date of when it will expire? No. Why? Because I spent my money, and if it does expire, oh well. This will not be thrown away until every single inch of it is used up. So I have a really my face is tremendously oily, so this primer is absolutely amazing if you have oily skin. Now I am putting this on my nose because my nose is notorious for blasting oil all day. I'm gonna go to this spot right here. I completely forgot the name of the spot. The second notorious place on my face. Place on my face, place on my face. You know what? Columbia Records, come sign your girl. I'm ready. So the second place on my face that is very oily is this spot on my eyebrow. Oh, when this spot starts to shine, it's game over. Ignore the white cast. This is what this primer does. It's part of the process, okay? So I just want to let y'all know that we have two visitors. They're not staying for long. I don't know how they're gonna leave the premises, but they're going to leave. Our two visitors. So while my face and the primer are getting to know each other, I will be doing my eyebrows. I will be using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. And you guys can already tell. It's obvious that I wasn't really blessed in the eyebrow department, but that's okay. Like I said before, we're gonna make them, okay? It's ça va. This is in the shade black. Funny story. The only time I've ever done my eyebrows was like prom season, and that was the first and last time I will ever go threading. That experience scarred me for the rest of my life. I remember the pain. It hurt so bad. After that day, I said, you know what? Never again. I'm literally gonna pluck the rest and tweeze the rest by myself. I'm not about to do this again. I was literally about to leave the chair with one brow done. And for you beautiful people who just go get your eyebrows threaded or waxed like it's nothing, I salute you. Wow. Will I do it again? Heck to the no. This brow pencil has two parts to it. It has the pen part where you fill in your eyebrows, and then it also has a brush part where you can brush your brows. Yes, you see, so I just brush up, make it look crazy for like a second, and then you go on top and you just let your hand do the rest. The sequence of applying the primer and then doing the eyebrows is crucial because you do want to let your primer get acquainted with your face, you know, get to know your face. Pretend I'm the primer and this is your face. Hello, I'm gonna be protecting you. Oh really? Yes I am. Oh, oh, okay. If you just put your primer and go straight to the foundation, your primer didn't really have time to penetrate and get to know your face. Pour le fond de teint, je vais utiliser le NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Can't Stop, Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Can't Stop, Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Can't Stop. And this is in the shade Cappuccino. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. blending brush. Cappuccino. Okay. So then I'm just gonna blend my heart out. So the one thing I love about this foundation is that it is matte. This baby is matte. Filming this, I have nowhere to go right now, but I might have to go somewhere. Why would I waste a beat face just to stay in my room? Like, what? This foundation can build up to be full coverage, but I'm not really a full coverage gal. Like, I like my foundation to be as skin can get. So usually after I'm done applying my foundation, I don't blend down to the neck, just because one, I'm always wearing turtlenecks, so there's no need to blend down the neck. But because I'm wearing an over the shoulder top and this looks like this, oh, this needs blending. So I like to blend like this so I know how I look. So don't judge me. You know, and then we got a pimple. You know what? It's 2019. Pimple gotta go. If you know about the B. Simone tone, I love saying everything in that tone. It's just so funny. It's so funny. Like, oh my god. Why is there a pimple? Okay, so the neck is blended. Now I do have serious smile lines. Like when I say, like, look, they're creasing right now, and I just smiled for like a second. So next we're gonna do concealer. We're gonna use a ColourPop concealer in the shade Dark 46. This is how I apply my concealer. Then I do the whole African princess momentum here. Then I use the Real Techniques beauty sponge. This sponge is the way to go, and it's already damped. I'm trying to get into that corner, so if I look crazy, don't mind me. You see how that's, do you see what I'm talking about? You really want to take your time with this whole blending process. You see that blending? Wow. Now for the powder, you guys know how much I love Laura Mercier powder. That powder is beautiful and it's key to happiness. However, the price, my friend, how I was able to afford the product before it ran out was a saving method, and a method I shared with you guys on my YouTube channel. That way it was an affordable way I could save up for that product. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check it out. Link to that video will be in the description box down below and on one of these sides of the cards. However, I also do use an alternative setting powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me setting powder in the shade 35 Deep. The packaging itself is really gorgeous. We're gonna put some on here. Hopefully I don't make a mess, because I always make a mess with these powders. Okay, that should be enough. Then I'm going to use the e.l.f. blush brush. It's supposed to be for blushes. I use it always as a setting brush. I just spilled it on myself. What I like to do is I like to start at the corner of my nose, because that's where the foundation starts to crease the most. So I just go like this. I know it's really weird, but you just go like this and just press that powder in, honey. Then you just sweep. Now I only use this powder to go over places where I put my concealer, just because this powder is actually a bit light to be my full face powder. Don't forget to set underneath your nose, like here. Now, again, I have smile lines, and they are very prominent. Like, if I just smile for 2 seconds, the smile lines already appear. A trick that I like to do is I smile first to see where they are, and then I just set. This really helps the smile lines to relax and humble themselves. This smile line is bigger Thanks, Flowers. This is why sometimes I just laugh like this. But while this sets, and you believe me, if you have smile lines, you want to set this as much and as long as possible. We're going to be contouring, and I'm going to use this contour palette from Profusion that I got like prom season, which was in 2017 or 2 years ago. And this is holding up, okay? Worth my $5. This is the shade that we're gonna go with. Contouring just brings the whole face together. I just graduated, call me Big Fish. Then to contour my nose, I'm gonna use that same color, just a tad bit. And I'm just gonna like when I do this, I'm so careful. Voila. What else? What's next? Now it's time to set the face. Now, when you're wiping off the powder from your smile lines, you don't want to like swipe. You want to pat in the skin so that that powder does not go anywhere. Voila, c'est ça. We're going to spray the face. I use the NYX matte finish spray. Like I said, I have an oily face, so anything that's matte, I'll be using that. Merci, hein? Now, this process, you gotta be quick. So, one thing I learned is that when you want your shadows to pop, you have to apply your shadows quickly when your face is wet with the spray. So, I'm gonna be taking this Profusion eyeshadow palette that I got from Five and Below like a couple years back. I'm gonna take this color right here, gold color, and I love gold on my shadows. Do you see what I'm talking about? Do you see how pigmented it already is? Like, I'm telling you, because the eyelid is wet. I always use my fingers for eyeshadows because brushes are useless. I cannot with brushes for eyeshadows. Oh, wow, the pigment is absurd. And this is a $5 palette, y'all. Like, now the only problem with this gold is that it is very, like, bland. To add more richness to this gold, I'm using this CoverGirl Queen collection. This baby right here. This gold right here. Oh, yes. I'm gonna put that on the top. Oh yes, you guys may not be able to tell from the camera, but honey, I'm looking at the mirror and it's telling me a different story. Give me gold, give me richness. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So I know we look crazy because the ends don't look pleasable. Now we're just gonna like blend the ends and make sure everything is blended out. And don't worry if there's residue from the contour. The contour residue is dark brown. If anything, like that really pulls this eye look together. So besides the eyebrow department, I also was not really blessed in the eyelash department. However, I refuse to wear fake eyelashes because one, I don't know how to apply them on, and even after so many tutorials I watched, and there's even a video where I really tried after watching so many tutorials, and I'll link it somewhere on the screen and in the description box. Go ahead, have a laugh at that. But even though my eyelashes are non-existent, the mascara that I always go for is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This mascara really makes your eyelashes pop. So normally I have beauty marks here, and so what I like to do is I like to make them come back to life. This part requires major concentration because if you mess this part up, no problem. Now we can't conclude this makeup look without a glossy lip, and glossy lips are my favorite. So one of my favorite lip glosses is the Jellicious Lip Gloss from Ruby Kisses, and you can get this at your local beauty supply store. Talk to me, sis. Fala conmigo. Wow. So that is the finished look.